Hey guys, it's Gracia. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So for today's video, I'm gonna have a little story time. As you can tell by the title, I have been hiding something from you guys, and you guys will see what that is. But before we get into that, my social media will be down below in the description box if you guys want to check that out. And honestly, I feel like we could get into this now since it is a story time. We're just gonna be talking, you know. The thing I've been lying to you guys about is that I technically have not been or wasn't single for a while, but I said I was single. Well, like, I'm gonna explain this to you guys because it was a lot. It was a lot. We're gonna start all the way from the beginning. So I was dating this guy, or in a relationship with this guy, in 2019, and I broke up with him in 2020. And in 2020 I also tried to get back with him. And here's the thing, we never officially got back together, but we were together like all the time. And like if we were together, but honestly, don't settle for that, queens. Fuck that, fuck that. Whole situation is fucked up, stupid, you know, whatever. Wasting my time to be honest. But I mean, I did say I was single. I mean, technically I was single, but like obviously I never came out with this or said anything about this. So it's just a part of my life, like privately, that was like, girl, it was a little embarrassing, like, or just in case I was getting embarrassed, like I didn't want to be embarrassed publicly like that. Like, girl, no thanks, no thanks. I was just on and off so many times. I was done with the whole thing like a while back, you know, but like I just didn't leave the situation because I was just so used to it. But I ended up leaving because I was like, you know what, fuck this, I don't want this for the rest of my life. This is a whole waste of my time. And it really was a waste of my time, Miss Girl. Like, props to myself for leaving, because that shit, it needed to be done. I did what needed to be done, period, as I should. Now I'm over here thriving, living my best life. Honestly guys, that fucking like whole situationship shit is not it. Please do not get yourself into that. It's like literally a waste of time. It's just you being dumb basically the whole time and trying to force shit that God is like, no bitch, you shouldn't be in that. And then you're like, but I want to. And that's why you get your feelings hurt, and then you're wasting your energy and time into people and situations that shouldn't have your energy or time. I'm just gonna tell you guys like a little bit further and more into depth of why I stayed and why it didn't work out. So this is my first love, you guys. Like, I was in love with this boy. So then at one point things just started getting really rocky when I first broke up with him. So I was like, you know what, nah, I'm out. But then after like a month I started missing him, and I folded. Like, I was good and all, and I folded. I don't know what the fuck. And then I don't know what the hell happened. He was like, yeah, okay, we could be together again, whatever the fuck, I don't know. Then like 2 days later, after this whole conversation happened, Miss Ma'am over here, or you know, him, he was like, oh no, actually I don't want to be with you. And I was like, girl, what? So honestly guys, my issue, well, I have daddy issues, but my issue is that when people don't want me, that just makes me want them more. Like, how do you not want me? Like, that goes through my head. Like, how do you not want me? Like, I'm gonna make you want me. That's honestly the whole thing. It was basically my ego being bigger than life itself, and that's why I got myself into this horrible situation. Anyways, girl, I was crying and throwing up for like
one eternity later.
For at least like 5 to 6 months. I was like crying fucking every single day type shit, miserable. Like, and I was like, I don't care. I was like, I don't care if he makes me miserable. I'm gonna stick by him and stay here. I don't care if he talks to other girls or does this and that. Like, girl, are you delusional? Yes, I was. I still am delusional, but not as delusional, not to that extent. But girl, what the fuck was going through my head? I don't know. I really don't. It was just literally being delusional over here. Cause girl, ain't no man worth all that. Like honestly, if you're thinking about leaving a man, just really break it down to this. Like, what do they have to offer you? Are they offering you anything emotionally, financially? I don't know. If they're not, already off the ballot. But if that's not enough for you, like, think about it. Like, well, if you don't have kids with this person or whatever, or if you're not married. But it's what I came down to was like, would I want to have a kid with this person? I was like, nope. And I was like, would I want to marry this person? I was like, no. And at one point I would have wanted that, but like after all that was like, girl, I know this ain't fucking love. You're fucking lying. And then I just stayed, honestly, because I couldn't leave. Like, I couldn't bring myself to leave. And like, this man let me hurt. I would tell him like every day like what I felt, and he was like, oh well, like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, girl, like, bitch, how you gonna do that to me and keep me around? Like, that's fucked up. Morally, that's really fucked up, bro. But then I was like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna stay and suck it up until I started to lose the feelings that I had that were so strong, and I started to view this person as a person. Like, I stopped idolizing them and putting them on a pedestal. And then I was like, this is not giving, and I started to become happier. And honestly, I just fell out of love. Like, I really didn't care anymore. Like, it was just not giving. But I was just there. Like, I just stuck around because I was just so used to the environment and so used to it. That's all I really knew, you know, for a few years. So that's why it was kind of difficult to just up and leave, you know. But then I had time away from him, and then I was like, you know what, bro, deuces. Like, I've been wanting to leave this situation. Like, I just can't anymore. Like, this is not it. This is not for me. There's better shit out there for me. And there really was. So this is basically the moral of the story, you guys, is to not put up with bullshit in relationships. Just because you love this person, that doesn't mean they're the person for you. Like, stop forcing shit. If you continuously keep getting hurt by that person, they're not for you. Like, that is literally God telling you, like, bitch, get a hint, get a clue. That's not the person for you. Move on, get the fuck out of there, get out of that situation. And like, that's why you go through so much hurt and shit, because you're like de terca, you're like, what is the word? I don't know. Oh, being stubborn about it. That is the moral of the story. Don't fucking stay in toxic shit just because. And don't also, oh, a big thing I need to tell you guys before I end this. Do not believe that fucking shit about you should always be behind your man and you should always do this and that. Fuck no. You know what you should always do in a relationship? Put yourself first, bro. Don't ever do that extra shit as a girlfriend. Please don't, because at the end of the day, you don't know this person like that. Maybe you've known them for like a year or two, but honestly, you never fully get to know a person like that, and you never will fully know a person because they're gonna show you what they want to show you, you know. And like, you don't know, people are fucked up out here. Like, don't be giving your all into people either, like, because they be fucked up out here, bro. Put yourself first in any relationship, friendship, whatever the fuck. But you guys, I had to get that off of my chest, and I wanted to give you guys some advice from me being a little pendeja. Don't recommend doing that and waiting around for people to change, because they're not going to change. Not for you. No. If you keep getting hurt by them, what do you think one day magically it's gonna be like, oh no? It doesn't happen. Okay, so if you're in that situation right now, wake up. This is your wake-up call, Miss Girl. Like, cut that shit out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I know it's a little bit short, but it's valuable information. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Peace out.